So in the second chapter under safely use, we discuss about strong passwords, and we also discuss about how to change the computer password using two methods, actually three methods. So we discuss about the method one using Windows management utility, and then method two using the command line, right? Command line, we did that as well, and method three was using the control panel. Okay, all three methods we have discussed. And do you have any doubts related to that? Any difficulties, any doubts you want to ask from that area?
No.
Right, okay. So anyone having doubt, please let me know, then I can help you, right? Okay, then after that, I think now we have to look after the summary, look into the summary of this lesson. We learn about how to properly turn on the computer. So first using this electric supply and uninterrupted power supply system unit and the monitor. And how to turn off is not the same, because you have to close open programs and the operating system by shutting down the machine and then turn off the monitor, UPS and the power supply. So we learn about these two things, as well as we discuss about the password protection and safety use of lab, as well as postures, that means how to properly sit and use computer, and what kind of issues if you that you are getting due to this repetitively wrong postures or repetitive strain injuries. So we discuss about that. And I think better you turn off the mic, otherwise it will be generating some noise, right? Okay, so then electronic wastage management, we discuss about 3 R's. 3 R. R1 is reduce, R2 is recycle, and R3 is reuse, reduce, recycle, and reuse. And we learn how to recycle these using recycling plants. And now actually we have to come to our next chapter, which is chapter number 3. And before that, so please let me know, did you finish workbook? Workbook related chapter, did you finish it, or do we have to do that also? Workbook එක අපි කරාද පුතේ? මතක නැද්ද? So this is the workbook. Okay, let me go through the workbook quickly. So this is your workbook. If you have the workbook, you can take it now. And under chapter number 2, yes, chapter number 1, we have discussed. Oh, I think we have not discussed this part. Did we discuss this 1.3? I think we have not done that, no?
Yes, sir.
You did, we discussed or not?
No, sir.
No. Right, okay. Then let's finish that as well. Then we can move to the next chapter. And there are a few activities to be finished. And today I think we can finish those things. Yes, there are some activities to be finished. There are more. Right, 2.1, 2.6, yes. Oh, that is large. Right, okay. Let's finish that and then discuss the remaining part. Okay, take your workbook. Under that, activity 1.3. Take your workbook, and under that, activity 1.3. Yes. Okay, the first, it's asking about describe computer software. So what is computer software?
A set of programs which is designed to perform a function.
Yes, a set of programs which can perform a function. A set of programs which can perform a function, that is correct. Or we can tell a set of instructions. Okay, so that is also correct. Program and software, is it same or different?
Same.
Same.
Different.
Program or software, is it same or different?
Different.
Different. So what's the difference?
Program means the process.
So program is basically, so this is the way that you should do. Program is focusing on a single process. That is one thing, focusing on a single task. But software, it is set of related tasks. For an example, Microsoft Word is a software. Word has font editing feature, font changing or font formatting. That is a program. Okay, see this. So Microsoft Word is a software. But under that, if you want to change the font, let's go to Home. And this program allows us to change the font color. And there's another program which allows us to list this. Likewise, in a software, you have a lot of programs, one or more programs. Okay, that is the difference, right? So you cannot say it's a just process. It's a set of instructions which focusing on a single process. Okay. Okay, so is it clear to you or?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. So let's write down here. So describe computer software. Under that you can write. Okay. So please write under that. A software is one or more related computer programs which instructs the computer to do a task. So in addition to that, you can tell, right? In addition to that, you can tell a program is a set of instructions to the computer hardware a program is a set of instructions to the computer hardware or system software, such as operating system. A program is a set of instructions. It is given to computer hardware or even to computer software. So why I said two things? So program එකකට instruction දෙන්න පුළුවන්. Program can give instruction to computer hardware, or it can give instruction to computer software. So why? Why both? Why I wrote both? Can anyone tell? Why I wrote both? Okay, it seems you are still writing. Let's write and give me the answer. So why I wrote, so set of instruction to computer hardware. It is also a program. Or set of instruction
Because
to yes. Yes, Suhara?
hardware is also categorized as central operating system.
Hardware means the things that you can touch and see.
Yes.
Right? Those are hardware. Hard disk. Allala බලන්න පුළුවන් ඒවා hard disk, this floppy disk, CD, DVD, RAM, ROM, keyboard, mouse. A program can give instructions to those. Program can give instructions to keyboard, instructions to mouse, or instruction to screen, or instructions to printer. එහෙම දෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. Or it can give instructions to some other software. How? For an example, Photoshop or MS Word or Paint. Paint can give instructions to operating system, because operating system is the one saving files. Is the location where you save the files. So ඔයා දැන් හිතන්නකෝ හදනවා මොකක් හරි paint චිත්‍රයක් අඳිනවා. You draw an art using MS Paint. Now you want to save it. But saving is a task of operating system. So it will hand over that to the operating system. Operating system itself is a software. Again, set of instruction. Operating system will ask its hard disk to save that. That's why programs can instruct to this multiple layers. So you can think like this. Okay, so let's make it more simpler version. So what is in the bottom, ultimately which works in the computer is these tangible things, hardware. Hardware tama antimata වැඩේ කරන්නේ. Hardware. So that is your mouse, keyboard, hard disk, screen, those are printer. Those are the things performing tasks. Who instruct this layer? Who instruct this hardware? Yes. Who instruct this hardware to do something? May hardware වලට වැඩ කරන්න කියන්නේ කවුද?
CPU.
CPU is
Computing.
also a hardware. System unit also hardware.
Operating system.
Operating system. හරි. ඒ ඔක්කොටම වැඩ කරන්න කියන්නේ ඊට උඩින් ඉන්න operating system එක. හරි ඊට උඩින් ඉන්න කෙනා තමයි operating system. Operating system වලට උදාහරණයක් කියන්න. Operating system. Tell me an example. Windows, Linux, Ubuntu Linux,
Windows.
Mac OS. ඒවා නැත්තම් ඔයාලට hardware වලට වැඩ කරන්න hardware ලව්ව වැඩ කරගන්න බෑ. So if you don't have operating system in your computer, if your Windows is not working, you can't save a file. If your Windows is not working, you can't open a file. You can't save a file. You can't maybe move in the screen. You don't have mouse functions. Mouse is there, but mouse functions, right click, left click, that functions will not be there. Keyboard is there, but keyboard letters, commands, those are not there. But all these things are handled by the operating system. So operating system is very important because so we don't want to ask hardware to do something. If you ask hardware to do something, it's really hard. Why? So it works with electronics. In hardware, it works with electronics. It works with current, electronic, voltage, passing current, passing electronics or electrons, maybe change in electron, change in voltages. So likewise, it's really hard because we don't know how to change voltage to save a file. Do you know how to change voltage to save a file? Current එක වෙනස් කරන්න දන්නවද ඔයගොල්ලෝ file එකක් save කරන්න? Do you know how to change the voltage? Then next thing, do you know how to change voltage to film එකක් play කරන්න? Current එක වෙනස් කරන්න ඔයාලා දන්නවද? Current එක monitor එකට එන current එක වෙනස් කරන්න. Do you know that or
No.
not? You don't know. It's difficult. It's hard. But operating system knows that. So operating system is the middleman. And on top of that, you have your application software. In top of that, you have your application software. So can you tell me a few examples for application software? Application software means things help us to do something. Software which help us to do something. Can you tell me a few?
Photoshop.
Yeah, Photoshop. And the things that you have used, tux typing, and maybe Paint, Word, Photoshop, Excel, maybe Google Chrome, web browser, Firefox. All these are application software. Those are working on top of the operating system. So here, these are also set of instructions, and these are also set of instructions. So set of instruction can be given from application to operating system. Set of instructions can be given, and operating system to hardware also a set of instruction can be given. So that's why two things, we wrote two things. Yes, Opera, Ola, correct. Right here, from here to here also, I'm going to draw this using a different arrow. Here to here, you have instructions. So let's use this arrow. Here to here also you pass the instructions. And here to here also you pass instructions. Right, how computer, please write the heading. This is in your writing book. How computer hardware, software, and how computer hardware and software works. So under that, show this. So this is how it is working. So in each layer, you are passing instructions. In each of this layer, you are passing instructions. So this orange color arrow refers to the instructions. All are software or a set of instructions. So it can be passed from application to system software or operating system to hardware. So if anything difficult, please ask, okay? Then others also finish? Others also?
No.
Okay, quickly finish this. Okay, let's relate this to our human body. Right. So in our human body, application software. So it's like our, so you can say application software is similar to our skin. And so basically it's similar to our senses. That is how we do our work, through our senses. Operating system is our nerve system. And hardware is the things act according to these nerve instructions. So hardware appliances, those are acting according to. So here we take sensors. We take sensors. We can see, we can touch, we can taste, we can smell. So all these are applications. How we can sense? Because through our nerve system and the brain. So that is the operating system. And then according to these instructions taken by the sensors, it will be taken by the nerve system, and according to that we will act. We will walk, we will talk, we will fight, we will dance, whatever, right? So those are done using this hardware. So if you are, it's not possible to it's not possible to dance while sleeping. You have all hardware components, but you are not going to dance, or you are not going to sing while sleeping. Because in sleeping, this application software or these sensors are not working. So, but if you, if someone hit hard, then that will work. Or if someone throw a water bucket, then that will anyway wake up your sensors, but otherwise it won't work. So these are the sensors, these are the top layer. And below that you have your nerve system, that is internal, you can't see that. It's internal. And according to that, according to the brain instructions, we do different acts. That is similar to our hardware. Okay, anyway, to hardware to work, if you are running, there should be reason. Maybe reason is there's a tiger following you. That is taken by the sensors. Right? Please understand this similar to our human body. Right, okay. Then I think now you know what is software. Software is a one or more related programs which instruct computer. And program is a set of instructions to the computer hardware or system software, such as operating system. And also write, that's another point. Operating system itself is a system software with a set of instructions to hardware. Operating system itself is a system software with a set of instructions to hardware. You should know that. So this is much complicated. I know that this is much complicated to know how this is working, but later, gradually, when we learn about these behaviors, we will learn how they work. Even though you want to move mouse, for an example, if you want to move mouse to the close button here, so without operating system, you can't do that. If you don't have operating system, let's say your computer don't have it, maybe it's in the initial stage. It's in the initial stage where no operating system is there. So let's say, okay. So you have, for an example, you have USB ports in DVD or CD players. Agree? USB තියෙනවනේ the DVD players or the CD players වල. Have you seen?
Yes,
USB you don't know. Okay, මෙහෙම තියෙනවනේ the CD players ගත්තම් පුතේ. CD player එකක් ගත්තම okay, let's say car player, car CD player. In a car CD or DVD player, here a car cassette or car set, basically here you have a place to connect pen drive. Can you see this one? USB. This place you can connect a pen drive to this car setup or car cassette. And let me show another one. This is another one. This is another one. Here also you can plug your pen drive. You can plug your pen drive to this kind of device. So have you seen this in vehicles?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
Then, okay. Then, right. In TV also you have, right? In TV also, let's say TV, USB port is there. In TV, modern TV, you can connect pen drive to the TV. Possible, no? Have you seen this?
Yes, sir.
Right. So in modern TVs, you can connect your pen drive to the USB. That is also possible. Right. Can you connect mouse to the TV?
Hard, sir.
So you can connect, but the thing is, it won't work, no? Why it won't work? So you can connect to this port, right? This port, you can connect the mouse.
It's not supporting to the TV.
Yes, it's not supporting to the TV. Why? TV operating system is not supporting mouse, right? But it, yes.
But smart TV supports.
Yes, smart TV supports. That is a more modern or newer version of the TVs will support. But because you have to browse internet and all, using smart TV, normal TV, let's think about a normal TV. It won't support mouse. It won't support printer like devices. So that is because this operating system will handle all these complex hardware requirements. According to operating system only, we have to work. Even though you can see a USB pen drive, but a USB එකක් තිබ්බට USB එක හැමතැනටම plug කරන්න බෑ. It's not possible because it won't work. So for an example, think about a charger. To charger, you can't go and connect a USB pen drive. It won't charge, right? So it's something like this. Okay, then which of the following is a software? Which of the following is a software? Can you tell?
Operating system.
Yes, here operating system itself is a system software. Very good. So operating system is the software here. You can underline that. Right. So write 5 examples for A computer software. Is asking 5 examples for computer software. Can you tell few? Tell a few.
System software.
Yeah, system software, but just tell the example. So maybe Microsoft
Microsoft.
Windows 10 is a operating system and it is a software, computer software. Anything else?
Microsoft PowerPoint.
Yes, Microsoft PowerPoint used for presentations. Anything else?
Photoshop.
Photoshop. You always like Photoshop, ne? Photoshop पर lecture क्या होती थी?
CorelDRAW.
CorelDRAW.
Internet.
Photoshop.
Firefox.
Yes, Photoshop, CorelDRAW, Firefox. Yes, very good. Firefox. Anything else?
Safari.
Safari is a browser, no? Web browser. Safari.
Word.
Word, Microsoft Word. Yes. So what about playing songs? Playing songs, playing movies.
Media player. MP4 media player.
Yes, a lot of softwares are there. Windows, media player,
PLC media player.
PLC media player. Right, there are many, right? Photoshop. So similar to that, what are the other graphic software? Let's write all. I think even though they ask, so that's why I asked you to write. Like I'm giving more examples. So which is Photoshop, CorelDRAW, yes, CorelDRAW, Illustrator. What else? Paint, Illustrator, MS Paint, Tux Paint, Illustrator, InDesign, Cinema 4D,
Next.
sorry,
Next.
3D Max, Maya, yes. So there are a lot of software. So Firefox likes software. Firefox, what else? Google, Chrome, Safari, Opera, Internet Explorer, all are web browsers.
Microsoft.
Edge, all are web browsers. Windows Media Player, VLC Media Player, KM Player, QuickTime,
Real player.
Real Player, okay, these are some additional players that you can use. So PowerPoint like thing, PowerPoint, Impress. So Windows 10 like software, operating systems, can you tell a few? Ubuntu, macOS, Debian, Red Hat,
Android,
Android,
iOS,
Android, Fedora, Mint, these are operating system. Second, presentation software. Third, graphic and video editing software. Third, fourth, web browsers. Fifth, players. Right? I'll write the category in a bracket, right? You can also write the category in the bracket. These are operating systems. So the second category is presentation tools. Third category is graphic and or multimedia tools. Fourth category is web browsers. And the fifth category is movie players or audio video players. Okay, you can write down those things. So only 5 examples they have asked, right? Writing 5 will be enough as the answer. But it's better to learn all these things. But it's better to learn all these things. Okay, quickly finish this. And let me know once you are done. Okay, then the fourth question asking what is computer hardware? So you know that is simple. So tangible or the physical, the things that you can touch and see. Tangible or the physical components of the computer system are called computer hardware. So what are the categories of computer hardware? Can you remember the categories? Suhara, can you remember the categories, Pute?
Input.
Yes, input.
Input,
Others?
output, storage.
Input, storage, correct. Can you tell me the others? Others, please. Input, storage, yes. Either.
Output.
Output,
Process,
yeah, good.
output.
Yes, output,
CPU.
process. Yes, input, output. So remember like this, right? Input, output, process, memory, storage, and communication. There are 6. Input, output, process, memory, storage, and communication. Right? So if you cannot remember, please write down below underneath of this categories. So if you disconnect, please connect to the same link, right? Then disconnect to not I may link ekata mennu puthe. So categories are input, output, storage, memory, processing, communication. So those are the devices: input, output, storage, memory, processing, and communication devices. We need to take, memorize, give it to out, and we have to store permanently. We have to process arithmetically and logically. Then we have to tell someone, communicate, pass the message. These are similar to human behaviors. These are similar to human behaviors. We also take inputs from the outside world. We produce outputs and give back to the outside world. We memorize. And we can store permanently by writing it somewhere or printing.